Now the lights now. See. Alpha.
Phil's good. Are you guys? Are you guys good? Alright, so
This is your common.
it's very nice. It's beautiful people. So, then you guys wondering, this student, my name is Oluwatoyin. hear you.
Use the second mic.
As you know, we are here for ABS. The team of so quickly, I'll be walking you guys through the order of program. That is what we're talking about this event. So we'll be having
Connected.
I think there should be like a flyer that should be given to everybody so you can have an overview of what we are doing here today. So quickly, I'll be giving the space for the PR of PTI to address us quickly. Are you clapping? Are you applauding this?
AUX mode.
Good afternoon, everybody. Greatest Nigerian student.
Great.
Of the greatest Nigerian student. Great Gbogbo. Great Baba. Fundamental B. I want to say. I want to yarn. I want to articulate. I want to communicate. Kulu temper. First of all, I give God all the glory for making each and every one of us to see this day. May His name be praised in Jesus' name. And secondly, I want to thank the management of PTI for approving this time, this venue today for this program. And thirdly, to the Department of Computer Science and Information Technology, their president, executives, for this collaboration. And I also want to thank the ABS team for giving me this opportunity to stand before you today. Thank you very much. I just want to say a little word. This ABS team, this initiative is actually a nice one. I've been in touch with them, we've discussed, and it's a nice one. So,
FM mode. Bluetooth mode. Connected.
hello. So, I want to urge each and every one of you to listen to what they have to say. And for we that are NDs and our probably one or two persons, the incoming student, this ABS initiative will help us. This initiative serves as an online platform where we get our learning materials for quick purpose, for easier purpose. We don't have to go as far as looking for past questions, materials, and all that. The ABS team will do well to explain everything for you guys. So I want to urge you all to stay calm, listening, and as well, should I say, abide to what they're going to say and make use of it. So once again, I bring you greetings from the Student Union Government, PTI, and I want to use this medium to officially inform you guys that our Student Week is coming up next 2 weeks. And that week is election-free week. So I want to indulge your participation that you guys should come out in numbers as we celebrate ourselves. The publicity team will do well to give you guys the information of how the week activities will go. Thank you all for this opportunity. Thank you, ABS team. God bless SUG. God bless PTI. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So are we giving a round of applause? Alright, so the last time, actually the first time I was in PTI was December last year. I was here for the breakfast. I think I was seated there. That was when I was seated there. That was the first time I was going to PTI. Today now I'm here addressing you guys. So I believe you have all gotten the pamphlet, the flyer, that has the overview of what we're going to. So like I said earlier, the theme of this event is titled Smarter Learning for Everyone. And on the overview, we have introduction. So what are we introducing you guys to, actually? Right? Some of us are already familiar with it. We are already familiar with the app, the AbS. Some of us are not, most of us actually are not familiar with it. Some of us have the app on our phone, I believe, right? Some of us. Do you have anybody that has the app on their phone? Anybody? That's fair enough. You have one person. So basically, we are here for AbS. AbS. What is AbS? What is this? So I'll be giving you guys a brief review, like brief introduction, brief overview of what the app does, why you should use it, the benefits, and who is the app for. So first of all, AbS means absolute solution. So if there is a solution, there has to be a problem, right? Right? You guys answer. I'm a student like you guys. If there is a problem, there have to be, if there's a solution like that, there has to be a problem, right? So what is the problem? So they are saying absolute solution. They are bringing a solution. So what is the problem that I'm trying to solve? Right? So this AbS, like I said, AbS is an app, right? Now this app, as me personally, I say AbS is an educational tool. Educational tool. Now we all know education, we all know the meaning of education, and we all know the meaning of tool, right? What do you understand when you hear the word tools? Tool. What do you understand by that? Tool. Anybody? If you don't understand, I'll call you guys. Just tool. Tool. Anybody? Just whatever from top of your head, just tell me what you understand by tool. You guys should talk now. You're students now. Tool. Tool. Yeah? Equipment. Right? That's good. Any other person? You guys are looking to put not talk. You guys should talk to me. Two, what do you understand by two? Sir, something. Two. When you hear two, what comes to your head?
Yeah, those equipments that are used to
Solve what? Solve problems. Right? So when we hear the word tools to be they are utilities that are meant to assist us to make whatever it is that we are doing easier. I will introduce myself again. My name is Toby, and I'm a designer. Now, I'm a recent graduate, so I graduated last year. So as a designer, I could sit down for hours and sit down and design for hours easily, without budging. I'll sit down and design for hours. But when it comes to reading, I don't sit down 2 hours with my reading. Why? That's because when it comes to design, I have tools that are meant to help me to make my work easier. And when your work is easy, when your work is fast, you like what you are doing, you enjoy what you are doing. Why? Because there are things that are in place to help you with whatever it is that you are doing. Right? Now we all know it's not in news anymore. We all know that education, especially in this side of the world, we know that education is we know how
Disconnected. Connected.
we know the level at which education has actually dropped, especially in this side of the country, this side of the world rather. We know how much education has dropped. Now this is because the world is changing, the world is evolving. Do you understand? And people are changing. As the world is changing, people are also changing. When I'm doing something and I realize that this thing I'm doing, there are things that I implemented to make these things easier for me. Why? Like I said, for example, I'm designing. Wow, there are tools to help me. So I see that I have to sit down and read and read. When it comes to education, it is hard. People are complaining, just sit down, read for hours. There's no material, there's no this, there's no this. So that is the problem that the AbS is actually looking into. This education that people are actually losing interest. See, you guys are aware of the jam that happened now. Although I heard there was like some village or something like that, where people are scoring 110, 1 something, 130, all those low scores. Because people are finding very, very difficult to actually study. First of all, what are the reasons for this? First of all, they don't have access to what the study materials, things that are supposed to use to study, they don't have access to it, first of all. Second of all, you find it very difficult to read. You find it, not a normal person when it comes to you can read novels or hours, but when you have to go on, it is hard. It is hard. So that is what ABS means. What are those things that we can do to actually solve this problem? So when I said educational tools, we look at tools which you can use to actually foster education in Nigeria, the world at large. Now, what are the tools we use? First of all, readability tools. I call it readability tools. Now, what are the tools we have for these readability tools? We have our library. This library, there are thousands of books. You guys, like, we have somebody here, somebody said he has that, okay, have you been to the library? What is there? You can find materials, ask questions, materials, handouts from your schools. And the thing about all these materials that I are seeing is that they are not just random materials that I just got it anyway. They are materials that are actually filtered. So if you sign up on ABS, maybe you are in petroleum engineering, whatever department it is you are in, the materials you are seeing are materials that are meant for you. You could go to a library. I mean, I used to go to the library when I was younger. I would have to go to serious catalog or different catalog of books before I can find what I want. This way, you don't have to make any search or anything. Once you get there, you are seeing what it is for you. The things you are seeing are for you and no one else. So with ability tools, you still expand on that. I'm just trying to give you guys over. We have ability tools, we have the library, we have our reading body. Reading body, just picture this in your head. Imagine sitting down and reading, and then you have someone by your side that you can ask any question while you are reading. That is what gives you the body has. So while you are reading, we have an AI that is there for you to help you to read, to do everything it is you want, asking whatever question it is you want to ask. We also have our community tools where students can, because most times information is also a problem for students. You guys don't get information where maybe something is happening, something is supposed to happen, like this event that is happening now. So many people, a lot of people don't know it's happening. Why? Because there is no community, space where you guys can get information. ABS is also solving that problem. So these are things that we are trying to expose you guys to today. We already established, ABS already established, we already know about all these things. And we are looking at ways which can expose this thing to different schools. Last time it was ABA, it was Fukui, last time it was DESCO, now we are bringing to go to PTI. So moving on to the next agenda of this event, I'll be calling on Ola Ayomi Olatuji to talk to you guys about the new and updated features of ABS and how we can benefit you guys. So let's give you a round of applause, please. Let's start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hear me? So I will say thank you for the introduction. So before we start, can you show the stuff on the project? So I think there are many issues with the project. Before that, let me use the one on my phone. So on my phone, I'm expected to explain the features in ABS. So initially, ABS started last in February, where we launched our version 3.0. This is called ABS 4.0. You are wondering how we started from 4.0. What happened to 1.0, 2.0, 3.0? Is it not? So how did we actually go to 4.0? I'll give you a quick background of it. First, our 3.0 was what we used first to respond to technology that is coming from education, which are the tools, educational tools. Then from those versions that we had in the past, we did some, let's say, beta users, which are students from Fukui. And many of them said, oh, we love this application, but can we add this, make this happen, ensure this, and all? And after we got that, we said, okay, let's upgrade this application and let's make it more academically inclined. At the same time, let's see how we can solve this certain problem and make life easier for students. So along the line, we began to plan how we are going about the features of the application, how to expand and make it more contained for students. So we began, was May this year, already launched 4.0 without working with some team. And along the line, what about the future of the application? I don't know if any one of you here can perhaps go to Play Store or your App Store, get the application, so you can follow up with what I'm saying quickly. This way, we can all connect to anything I'm saying. So we chose to come to PTI because we realized that PTI students are more, let me say, you guys are more condensed in the area of education compared to any other schools that are going in the other states. When it comes to academic lectures, when it comes to reading, PTI is one of the number one, in the other states. So, AbS has some few features. If you look at the flyer with you, one of them is called upload of materials. So it's supposed to be resources sharing, or we call it uploading of material. What does that mean? Before we came to this class the other time, the lecturer was teaching, is it not? And somehow, some people are not, let me say, fast learners. Why? Because as the man is teaching, they are expected to also write. You cannot do it at the same time. But there are some people in the class that they are very smart, but sorry to say. They understand what the lecturer is saying at the same time. They can easily take lecture notes, right? So, which they did. There's not been a case where only this guy in the class has a certain note. And let's say that guy at the end do not have that note. Or let's say out of 100 person in the class, only 10% have the completed lecturer notes. Every one of us exam period is not, which we consider quite stressful. Because how many notes are you going to write? And perhaps other things you are doing. So I want to see how we can streamline education. One person has the notes, the remaining 99 can access the notes. Does that not make sense? So what the AbS is that what the feature called resources sharing. If you open the AbS application, on the application, there's a place, once you enter the library, once you go to the library, there's a button at the top called upload material. AbS is an open source, which means you allow students, just like you create posts on Facebook, you allow you to create notes the way you want. So he has the note, like I said. You want to take the note from him. You don't need to write to your own notes. You can just go to his own notes, take your phone, scan the document, his own notes. Once you have to scan the document, AbS will convert that document to something like PDF that looks like paper. You notice that the camera that we used for the scanning automatically ensure that to convert the layer of the pictures to what paper PDF kind. Which means by the time you have the copy of his notes, you can then send it to the AbS server. The server take record of it on your own level, which means everyone in that department automatically have access. One person has the notes, one person scans the notes, 98% have access to the notes. So imagine a scenario like that, the lecture teaching, and one person is not enough for the rest to understand what they try, which means you can just play at what they try saying, listen properly well, without the classroom, you can take copy of your own notes. This will make education more collaborative, right? Because you don't need to stress yourself anymore. The world is changing, and we must as well change with it. It's very, very necessary that the world is upgrading. We must see how we can make it also easy for ourselves. So, and let's say you have, in fact, it is very common that in school, in every semester, there are one or few persons that have access to some skill. That is during the exam period, you get to know that this person has this material. Others will not even have access to these materials. And how can we solve that problem? This is where the AbS uploading material or resources sharing comes in. It helps students to collaborate, and at the same time, very moment this person takes the notes and they scan it into the AbS app, everybody who are in that department on the app, we as well receive notification that there's 411 lecture notes uploaded, which means that you don't need to ask anybody for the material. As far as you have the application on, you can always receive update from your course. So which means a course where we have less work to do. Why? Because everyone is connected somehow. And so far, a girl in one petroleum marketing department uploaded a material last week, course and she's the vice president. When she did that, I think after like a few minutes, over 20 students in that department called the material instantly. Which means we are already experimenting what we are saying in the school. But we wanted to make it open to many students as possible. The next one, so are we encourage us to give a try to the ABS app. Once you get your notes, and you know others don't have, others are asking for you, you can quickly use the ABS application to scan the notes. Instead of having these pictures on your phone, during exam period, you are confused on which one to read. Is it not? Because some might is not organized. And the moment you have that notes, it gives you privilege to other things. Okay, you have the notes now, you can as well get YouTube tutorials with the notes. Which means that, okay, now that you have this note here on the server, you know that your project will come with so many packages, like a personal AI for that note itself. If that note itself has some personal AI, you can use to study. That note as well has tutorials like that are actually in reference to it based on how you put your description. Okay, let's example now thermodynamics. You can put something like a fluid mechanics as the description, fluid mechanics tutorial or lecture notes. Automatically, the ABS app is in partnership with YouTube. YouTube exposed their APIs for the project, and as well AWS. Who knows AWS here? One of the largest cloud systems in the world. They as well partnership with ABS to ensure that every, as we said, there being a system which can be able to in Nigeria, can be able to have access to quality education. So they expose their system for this project you are looking at to ensure that for every videos you have on the system, there are videos on YouTube that are attached for it, which means that you're already covered, isn't it? So because of time, another part of the ABS is the material sourcing. So let's assume that many of us we are ND1. We are ND1. So imagine you're an ND1 now, second semester. How would you feel if at the end of the day, there's an application that already gives you all the material that you need that the previous set used? How would you feel? And you can see last year past questions. You can see year before past questions. You know how you will feel. That's why we are here, so that those coming into your department can have access to your works. So 10 years from now, you remember what you did when you were in PTI. Because there's a reference of your works called something. Is it not? That's the picture. Can you clap for ABS, please? Can you clap for ABS? You have seen how ABS has been like easy. So we are going to another level now. Those ones are already giving materials for you in the application. Does that not make sense? Right? Right? So which means the reason why in Nigeria is that if a student will tell you is reading 99 hours, bro, don't do that kind of thing. Don't do up to 99 hours to pass. To me, it's not really making sense. This guy that you are looking at is one of the best students in football in his time. You know how we did then when we were in football. But I will tell you that one of the most worst things you can ever do is to work extremely hard to achieve something that you can achieve with less effort. You are reading, fine. Why do you have to read like the word has ended? That's why you have to make learning more easy and more accessible. So let's go to material source. Like I said, you can easily just switch the tab. You take the application, you can easily just switch the tab and set first semester to consider that you have. I'm also working on something. Let me tell you what I'm working on currently. But before your exam, they have to do something for you. You see those notes that I'm talking about, you can generate exam questions from that note. Do you believe? As on that note itself, when you are reading, you ask you to generate exam questions. You ask you to generate test questions, CBT, so that you can be fully prepared. You know the biggest problem about learning? Right? I was once one of the, let me say, calculus lovers. I love calculus a lot. And I will tell you one secret about learning that me I personally know. Right? Is that if you have to cram all these things in your head to pass the exam, what happened? Let's example, you want to work with certificate as a mechanical engineering student. But at the end of the day, the only thing you know how to do is cram. It's very, very low. What you really need to know is be familiar with these concepts. So ABS is trying to create that familiarity to every of your lecture notes. Imagine a lecturer says, thermodynamics is this and this and that, and they're trying to cram it. And ABS application says, okay, this is thermodynamics, right? Let me give you a practice test from thermodynamics. Imagine you do that like 3-5 times. Tell me how you know understand what is thermodynamics. Because the first time you attempted it, you failed, right? Second time, you will not fail again, is it not? exactly what we are trying to do. So we intentionally kept that feature away because we want students to first see the importance of what we have. By the time, before ending of next month, we'll be rolling out that feature, which means you must stay connected, tell even anyone to this application because a lot of things will be coming in every now and then. So let me quickly move to the other one, what's Sabi AI. AbS Sabi AI is a very powerful niche educational AI, which though is a model that is still under development to ensure that students have access to a different AI that's very different from the one that are outside. You know, AI is everywhere now. So you cannot tell me that you are doing something different when it comes to AI. Is it video? Is outside. So we are saying that we are not doing something different, we are doing something that is unique for your specific need. Have you asked ability for you to be able to, record a test, like not just like voice to test, which means that you can just tell him the AI, your phone further to your head, and it can help you. At the same time, you can scan documents. It's not a normal document. This is the AI. It can help you analyze them or based on what the AI to do. I will not spend so much time on that, but we already used AI already. So the Sabi AI also scans to the materials on the application, which means that, let's say, this is a material that I'm reading. The Sabi AI is also an extension. Let's say I'm reading this particular material. It's an extension to the material. As you can see, there's a place where you can ask a question while you are reading. So Sabi AI is a model that is expanded throughout the AbS application. At the same time, there's one called Sabi Examiner, which I already explained before. It's a feature on AbS that ensure that all your materials you can easily, in fact, you can just pick a page, like let's say there are 5 page notes, you can generate examples of just one page. So these are the features of AbS Sabi AI. Once you do that, you will see that we put them on what the Sabi AI will do is coming. And the last part is the tutorial, which is the YouTube tutorials, which I already explained as well, that the AbS ensure that every materials on AbS have tutorials that can help you understand what you are reading. So I think that is what we actually added in our version 4.0 to make it more robust and educational. Okay. So this is better. Okay. Let's example that you are reading a particular material. There's a button at the top, a red button. Once you click the button, you can have access to tutorials on that particular material. Some materials will not have tutorials, but once you click the button, to tell you to search tutorials that are related to that material. When you click this button here, is where you can, let's example, you have like 5 PDFs in one material. You can easily switch them and all. And on AbS application, you can access tutorials on 2 pages. The first page this tutorial is on the home page. There's a place called tutorials on the home page. Or you come to the tabs. You come to the tabs called library. You see the button, the last button there is tutorials. And currently now we have over, I think, 70 million saved tutorials on our system already as we speak. So I think that is all for the AbS feature, which is the library. I really want people to go home and experiment with 1 or 2 minutes and see if we are lying or not. So I want to give the mic to the moderator, and we say thank you for listening.
All right, thank you very much, Shadow, for that speech. So, before we proceed, as you can see, you guys can see there are still empty seats here. Our plan is that this whole is going to be your seats are going to take. So, you guys can just do me a favor, just bring out your phone, dial your friend, your classmates, all those guys that are at home, you stay sleeping, call them, they should come and listen to the gospel. So, you guys can just bring out your phone, please. Let's just do it within 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's get on with it. So just call your friend, text somebody, tell them to come here, please. We need more people here. We need more people to listen to the gospel. We need to share the gospel to people. So you guys can just look into that, please. So while we are doing that, while we're on that, you guys are not texting anybody. You guys should get on with it. You guys should get on with it. So, moving to the next agenda after the update. So, we are up here on the pictures, right? I think you did a good job on the uploading of materials. You are enlightened on how we can upload material. Even while we were here, I think people were writing down, for the people that were not in class, while you write the notes and everything, you can just quickly just snap it and just put it on the PS for your friends and other people to access it. It's very, very easy. Last time I uploaded materials on AbS, I think about how many past questions? About close to 60 past questions. It took me less than 30 minutes to upload everything. 60 past questions. It took me less than, I mean, less than 30 minutes to upload everything. Very, very fast. And there are AI to assist you. Even while you're uploading, there is AI. There's also AI to help you. So it's very, very easy. So we also talked about the Sabi AI, that readability. That is why you are reading, you have AI to help you. I think I also talked about that earlier. That is, you have the reading body, somebody that's there, AI that's there to help you while you're reading. And then we also have the quiz, that's where you can see educational videos. And we also have tutorials. As you are reading, and whatever it is you are reading, I'm a geologist, I study geology. So all these metamorphoses, all those nonsense, there are tutorial there. It's like a give everything. Just search for it, you get the video. So moving on to the next agenda here, we'll be having a short challenge. So I want you guys to, so yeah, can you guys see what's the projector, what's the display? Okay, so basically, what I want us to do is, I want us to bring our phone. We're already with our phone, I asked you to bring it up earlier. So the title of this thing, the theme of this event is smarter learning for everyone. So we all use Twitter now. Everybody here uses Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, anybody? Twitter, Facebook. You guys should have Facebook now. You guys are students. Facebook. You know what you are using your Facebook to do. Alright, so Twitter, Facebook. Actually, the three platforms where you can find AbS. We have AbS on Twitter, AbS on LinkedIn, AbS on Facebook, and we also have AbS on AbS. You guys should have AbS on AbS. So, like I said earlier, AbS, we have a community that is where students can come. You know, on Twitter, I enjoy Twitter a lot. But basically, when I'm on Twitter, I feel like I am looking, like, it's more like I'm looking at people interacting. I don't know if you guys understand the ideology, the illustration of that. It's more like when I'm looking at people interacting and I cannot engage because it's more like they are circle. But on AbS, why I have that place because most of the people that actually see their Twitter and all are people that I'm not familiar with. So it's difficult for me. Yeah, I enjoy their content, but it's actually that connection is not there. Why? Because I don't know them. I'm not familiar with them. So somebody can post and say now, are you mad? It's posted, are you mad? It might be that that person, that's how he jokes. But when I say are you mad, I just want to post people in this element, something like that. But I don't know that person is why because there's that connection, that relationship is not there. So you cannot really relate. But when it comes to AbS, the content that you are seeing are familiar. Why? Because the people that are posting it are familiar. You are in PTI. If you post on AbS now, the people that will see your post are your fellow PTI students. So if you post, if my man here posts, and you see, you know that this is your man that posts this thing. So you have that flexibility of just commenting. Why? Because you feel like this man, I can comment on this post, which is something that I know a lot of people are actually scared of commenting on that post because they don't know who they are commenting on that. Who they are, the person's post they are commenting on that. But yeah, this is like a closed space for you guys, a closed community of students where you guys can interact and whatever it is you guys want to do. So that's that for AbS on AbS. So quickly, I want you guys to bring out your phone and if there's a prize, so in case you guys don't want to, I don't know, wherever it is that wins, you get the prize. So you guys can bring out your phone and you can search for us on Twitter. Our handle is AbS team. I don't know if you guys can see this thing. I don't know if there's anything this thing. Yeah. So AbS team 01, that's our username on Twitter. On link for people that want to post on LinkedIn, our username is AbS Absolute Solution. You need to forget AbS. That's for LinkedIn. While on Facebook, our username is AbS Solution. So if you guys are having any issue, you can just raise your hand. On Twitter, I'll go again. On Twitter, our handle is ABS team 0101. ABS on LinkedIn, our username is Absolute Solution into bracket ABS. While on ABS on Facebook, we have ABS Solution. You can just search for on LinkedIn on Facebook, you can just search for ABS Solution. You see the logo. This is our logo. See, once you see the logo, that is our page. And on Twitter, ABS Team 01, so you can just search for it. So what I want you guys to do is just repost. That's the only thing I want. That's the only thing I'm asking you guys. Just repost and use hashtag ABS Matter Learning for Everyone. Just that. So by the end of this event, we will be looking at the person that have highest engagement. So whoever it is that has the highest engagement will get the prize. So you guys should get on the time is running though. You guys are looking at me. So just search. If you're having any issue with the result, or maybe I'm not seeing the page or something, I can just signal to me so I can help you guys. So I'll go again. I'm going again. ABS on Twitter. On Twitter, search for ABS Team 01. On LinkedIn, search for Absolute Solution into bracket ABS. On Facebook, search for ABS Solution. So that's that on that. So on to the next agenda, we'll be going to talking about the ABS community. I've highlighted you guys community. That is our way of integrate students and interact when you guys can get updates and all. But you guys need more extensive insight into it. So once again, I'll be calling on Olatuji. You guys should have point. This guy is a senior man. A senior man.
Good afternoon again. So I'm coming to talk about the ABS community. We didn't just do it. It's just like I explained before about hello. And I have your attention. Just like I explained about the ABS resources sharing. They allow you to be able to scan materials, share materials, and all. So I'll be explaining about the student community. You realize that many students, like example now, as a student, if I post something on Facebook, I tend not to get engagement to my post. Why? Because for anything educational, does not really have that audience in today's world because of the modern media prioritize what I call vibe-based content. When ABS said, we stop something like that, to ensure that the students can as well have they can easily get to communicate, through posts, knowledge and rest. So ABS is going to do something called ABS is a feature of ABS that allows students to communicate in 3 ways. One of them is everyone, which is more like you can get to see someone's post from Amadu Baby because the person is sharing his knowledge or knowledge, right? This time around, we are very certain that almost every content are student-based content. And this can as well make students more connected, create more closeness among students. Imagine a mechanical engineering student. Tell you you can easily get to know someone from, let's say, Unilag, somehow it can be difficult. But ABS gives you that fast privilege to connect to anyone in the school environment, even the alumni of your school or other schools. The other one is my school, which allows that, just like we are here now. Normally, if you're in a school, these schools have their Facebook page, is it not? But most of us don't really engage those page because we don't really, it's somewhat far from our psychology. Okay, and PTI, just imagine that you can put this application, you can see posts from almost everyone within the PTI world. This can make students more connecting, is it not? And at the same time, make information much easy for students to grab and understand. That one is the campus news. ABS is the largest in Nigeria, largest campus news information. As you go to the ABS campus news, we are not even working closely with school PROs. But we have people who are already in charge of information ABS, which means that when it comes to every single day, which means there are machines and people who are on ground showing that many people that come from different sources of Nigeria and part of Nigeria or beyond. If you go to the second tab, you see that there are so many types of scholarship in ABS. And finally, we are working to ensure that we do the ones that are very, very beneficial, like internship, NMPC, local ones that you can easily access as a Nigerian. So So these are all about the ABS community. And we want you guys to see how we can create that community and PTI students by using the ABS my school card, particularly my school card, which makes students able to communicate and easily get engagement for their post. Thank you.
Thank you once again. Alright, so that is that about ABS community. I think you guys are clear now. The ABS community. So the next one on the agenda we have the benefits of ABS. You guys, based on everything we have said so far, you guys are seeing the benefits, right? You guys are seeing why, you are seeing the reason, the benefits of the innovation, right? So basically, we are going to review to you guys too. I'm just going to give you guys a short talk about the community. So based on what we have, see, I don't know this side. So this is a post created by SCG and SCG official Upe. So as you can see, the direction of commission team upload your portrait picture of name and position. And then we have the. So this is a method which Upe actually using to collect pictures of students for their final year magazine or whatever it is they want to do. They post it and the student department, because normally whenever it is you post, you can filter your post, you can filter the people that you want to see your post. So basically, when they post this thing and they select the department, the people from the department will be the only one that seeing this post. Jonathan. So when they post this thing, you can see there are some pictures here of people responding to it, people actually engaging with it, posting their pictures, posting their department and everything. So like I said, this is a community and people are already doing, people are already using it. People are already following the trend. So you guys, it's up to you. This is how you guys want to stick to the old ways of WhatsApp. Let somebody post information, people will start catching. There are part of people that used to catch news information too. Before you know, there are like 200 messages, you come online and not seeing the information again. So is that or this, which is easier, which is better, a lot better? Thank you. So that's that part. So we'll be moving to the benefits of using ABS. Why you guys should be using ABS? We have a few points that will be talking to you guys about. So for the third time, I remember that. Come on.
So once again, good afternoon. So now we have know what ABS is. Some of us came very late. So this can be another advantage. So because of some of us have class after 1 p.m., I'll be very fast. Why use ABS? Why use ABS? Why should you use ABS? Why should I use ABS? Now let's start. And the reason why we are here because the NAMCOS president. Can we clap for him? Can we clap for the NAMCOS president? Can we clap for him? Let the clap go on. Because it was what I said, we must use ABS. That was what we said, we must use ABS. And ensure that this program is available. So number one, let's start number one. Fully start a library with AI support. I already explained that before, is it not? Where he has the notes. In a class of 100 students, one person has the lecturer's notes complete. And 50 said they want to write for it. And we have just 3 months for a semester. And you have other notes. Why should you write his notes when you can use ABS to scan his notes and tell you to click them? Or why should you use a normal camera and have so many pictures on your phone? You said that right? And we're able to come into agreement that ABS is better. Why? Because since he scanned the notes from his notes, the remaining 19 can access the notes without writing from his notes. Is it not? And we said those coming into that department can as well see the notes because the notes were stronger for them to see. Which makes students have more varieties of how they can read. We also say something like tutorials where you can download that you scanned, that you put on the server. Download as well as what videos tutorials for you. Say that as well. Which means that you don't need to go to YouTube and search for that thing. Automatically, the notes has tutorials for you. And we said one thing again. We said AI, no, the world is advancing. So we cannot assume that AI is going to pathologize education. Everything that is built has both good and the bad side. Yes. Yeah. So people use AI to cheat. Who cares? But AI is going to support. It's coming to help humans. We cannot deny that fact. So that same note that is scanned from him has his own personal AI notes and record, which means as you are studying, don't you go and ask Mashabi AI, what is this, what is that, right? So that is one of the features of ABS library. One person has the note, the 99% can access it. No need of sharing or scanning out so many pictures. When I was a student, we used to have so many like screenshots. Obviously, I still have some of them. You go and check my 2024, I still have many of them. So many thousands of notes. And it's not really I do something to do. So this is first about ABS library. Fast growing student community. So every single day we have close to over 500 new posts from different students, some from Bespo, some students creating different content for learning and all. And talk about the footprint SG using the ABS app to ensure that students can be able to submit their pictures for final year magazine. So AI learning support, I already said that already. ABS is fully AI. We spoke about that same note that is scanned from him. You can generate example questions on that note. Like I said something like that. I said the best way you can learn is creating familiarity. If you are a software engineer, I know you're very, very familiar with this. You cannot learn a programming language by cramming all the syntax and whatever you need. Is it not? But you get familiar with how you use them to build apps, right? That is how learning should be in engineering. The problem why we find it difficult to actually use education because we do not actually understand concepts of these things. So imagine a case where a note of 5 pages, where you can generate examples on each of these notes. You know what that means? Before your exam, you are already over familiar with every concept. Yes or no? That's exactly why we have ABS. So this is AI support, student opportunity of this one. You are only working on a different UI, which will be collaboration with the SEG of every school to ensure that the students will see what are actually particular to their school. So we say now, those engineering, you can see AI support like scholarship, opportunities, internship that are particular for PTI students, which means you need to join many groups, see many numbers. Just come to the app, check what you can apply for them. And finally, we have over 300 newly opportunities on the application every single day. Though majorly for those seeking for master's scholarship, local scholarship, and the rest. So there are many about ABS, but because of time, we decided to break it down to this simple context, right? So that we can save our time and at the same time understand in a very simple layman terms. So that is all for the ABS benefits. And I hope this benefit will be of great help to the student. Thank you.
Thank you. So that is not for the benefits. The first one is fully stacked library. Very good. The fully stacked library with AI support. Next one. We have fast growing student community. We have talked about that one. Next one, we have AI powered learning support. As I said earlier, we have Sabi AI. So once you download the app, can you go back to that Sabi AI? Yes, this is yes. But this thing is not displayed the way I want it to be displayed. So on the Sabi AI, I don't know, whoever it is can see it, please. Try to please. We have tools, like I said, this app is a tool. It depends on the categories of tool. So we have learning tools here, we have different tools which you can use the AI to. This is the chat page where you are chatting with the AI. You can scan documents, you can create a tutor. That is, you can create a tutor, you can tell the tutor that, okay, this is what I want to learn, this is what I want to do. Maybe thermodynamics, I say, okay, create a tutor, click on the button, what topic do you want the AI to help you? Tell you, okay, I want you to quick out dynamics for me. And it breaks it down for you. It's so easy. And then we also have the reading body where you can ask the AI any question, scan documents, and break it down for you. So, like I said earlier, you guys, you have seen the way, it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. So the next one we're moving to will be the social media challenge. I'll not announce it now, but I want to give us more time again. Once again, you guys post, just the hashtag. Now, don't need to even use the topic again. Don't need to even use the. Just use hashtag ABS. So any of our and tag our socials. I've told us on Twitter, ABS Team 01, on LinkedIn, Absolute Solution, on Facebook, Absolute Solution. If you're having any difficulty finding the account, those reasons so I can help you. So just post something about and tag ABS and use the hashtag. Use the hashtag ABS, tag ABS, and just post something about the program. That is all. So the winner, like I said, highest engagement gets your reward. Simple as that. Hashtag ABS and tag ABS. That's all. So moving on, I'll give us more time to actually do that. So we can have more time for us to come together. So moving on, we'll be moving to the question and answer section. That is the section. So we have talk, and you guys are listening. I believe you guys have something. Probably some parts where you feel like, okay, we need clarity or more insight into some parts of what we are talking about. So we'll be taking questions now. Is there anything you want us to explain, break down, addition, subtraction, multiplication? So guys, anything? No questions? Guys, no questions? Anybody? You have questions? Questions, anybody? Anybody have questions? I'll ask questions. Okay. Which one? It's absolute solution. So you guys, questions? Yeah. Questions, you guys. Questions. You guys don't have questions, I'll ask questions.
Sorry, I have a question. My question basically is about a line of statement that he made. He mentioned that ABS is an open source app. It's open source. So please, can you explain what you mean when you say open source?
Yeah, the word open source is a tech context. Like also, example, you say this code is an open source, it means that everyone in this code can access this code without paying. Open source means free for everyone. You can easily do what you want as far as you are not violating policies of the system.
Does he also mean by extension that we can also, as we have access to this hall, we can use this hall for whatever we want?
Exactly.
So we can coin out ABS to do what we want.
Yes, exactly. As PTI students.
As whatever.
ABS is focusing on information. You cannot what is in the open, unless what is in PTI. You understand that? So I think for the
Disconnected.
call the numbers team to handle this part for us.
Good afternoon, distinguished guests, SUG executives here present, departmental executives, tribal executives here present. I see some SRC members as well. Highly welcome. Today we launch ABS 4.0, a platform not only for computer students but for every department in the school. ABS gives you one, resource sharing, where you can access all academic material from anywhere in the world, anywhere in Nigeria. It gives you Sabi AI, a smart knowledge assistant. It gives you learning tutorials where you can study and learn difficult courses easily. On this note, on behalf of NACOS, I sincerely want to thank and appreciate all the guests, the departmental tribal executives, and all our fellow students for coming here today for this great program. I believe as we live here, let us live here with the mindset of studying smarter, not harder. Thank you.
Alright, so we have come to the end of this event. I was informed that you have class, so you can help us. But the challenge, there will still be a winner. Because so, people that post, if you tag us, we'll reach out to you. If you tag us, we'll see it, and we'll reach out to you guys. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for the time. We really appreciate it. Is that? Yeah. So you guys, yeah, you can chill. Yes, like this. Nice, small refreshment. So you guys can hold on, just hold on. So you guys can just hold on. Your place next week I'll be sharing around. So once again, thank you guys very much. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.